Your life is like a fucking illusion, honestly. So, one, my definition of productivity. So, how I would first define productivity before we continue on with the rest of the video is that I would say that productivity equals something that directly or indirectly moves you closer to your goal. This could be a lot of different things, but this is the definition. You can write it down, or I can go back through the video, or you can pause, you can go back on the video that way. But anyways, it's something that you do that is directly correlated or indirectly, that actually helps, and not cope with, actually moves you close to your goals and goal. So that's my definition of productivity. Because I see all these there, like, oh, this thing is productive, this thing is productive, this thing is productive, but different things are productive for different people. But I will go on, there are actually things that are productive for anyone that I will also go through, and then what is productive for me. So you need to listen in order carefully, what I'm about to say. So the first thing I would honestly say is there are two things that everyone is productive for anyone. And this is improving your mind and body. So this could be anything from your focus, which could be, you know, how long you focus on a task. Are you having your phone blinging notification that's disturbing you? Because funny thing is, even one small distraction could take it can take your brain and mind 15 minutes to focus back. You know, you get a bling and then you go on and then you put off the phone and then you're sitting there for 10 minutes. You're like, oh, I can't focus. It's because you lost 50 minutes of focus. Imagine sitting 50 minutes and trying to focus. You're often giving up before 15 minutes, right? So you're often giving up just because of one notification that destroyed your whole productivity flow, and then you gave up, and then, oh, I tried to be productive, it didn't work. So this phone thing is one thing. There are other things. There are digital distractions. There are other tabs you have open. There is, oh, I'm gonna change this music now, this music now. And someone opened the door and they want help, and then when you come back you're like exhausted, you have lost some of your mental energy, and then you need to focus back, and then it's like 15 minutes, then you do some work, and then you're like, oh, yeah, I feel tired and satisfied now. I've done like an hours of work, even though you had like 3-4 hours in you know, because you know about this. Sure, your mind, you can push your mind, you can work for 10 hours, there's physically nothing stopping you, but when your energy is done, the work is gonna be so bad. So if I make, let's say, 7, 8, 9, I've done so many videos in one day. After like 4 or 5 videos, the video starts to decrease. And it's not like I have a rush anyways, because let's say I do daily uploads, which I don't right now. I might start doing it someday, you know. But I'm sitting at 3-4 uploads a week, because that is a sweet spot for me, where I upload quality while getting the quantity out. But let's say I do daily videos. Then if I recorded 5, I've done more than half a week of content in one day. If I do like 2 to 3 videos per day, then I am 2-3 days in advance every time I sit down and record, meaning I have like eventually 1, 2, 3, 4 a month. If I'm consistent, I have like a month of videos or more. I keep recording. And it is entirely possible. I can do there were days I did like 8. I think my high score, like the most videos I've done in one day, is probably 10, 11. Don't know if they're 9, 10, 11. Those last videos were any good, but I did. So you can physically do it, but not recommended. But improving your mind, so improving your focus, could be huge, because it's time efficient and it is more enjoyable. So there's wins everywhere, because if you're unfocused, you're trying to work for 4 hours, it's kind of boring. You're kind of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this business, because you feel like shit, because you can't focus, you're not in a flow state, you have a million thoughts, it's like very painful. What if you just do some task that you lose yourself in, that is like flow state, kind of like where you have less 0 to no thoughts, as I have as of recording this video right now. It's enjoyable, I don't have to think of negative thoughts, I don't have to think anything. I'm just here recording a video, I'm prepared. So this is why this task is what I like, focus task. Yes, I can focus very easy on videos, I can focus while scripting videos, because I kind of enjoy the topic I'm writing about, you know? So I'm improving my focus. and this could be, you know, remove everything that does not help your focus, such as, you know, the scrolling things. You've heard about attention span. High dopamine habit, high attention span, things that is quickly scrolling, decrease your attention span. Maybe you've heard meditation improves it. You know, removing the bad things, removing the things that makes you slow and lethargic, like remove carbs, remove phone, remove scrolling, remove everything that is fast-paced, maybe video games and shows and Netflix and whatever. And then improving your focus, reading, meditation, and none of those other habits, you know? That's how you improve your mind. Maybe take long walks where your mind gets to rest, where you get sunlight, you get health. Health directly correlates to the health on brain and mind, and then no overstimulation, no destroying literally your brain circuits from overstimulation from these sources, you know, those porn, those scrolling, those video game, those junk food that literally destroys your brain circuits will help your mind and body, but a lot of the mind stuff. Your diet is a big one. The amount of sleep you get is a big one. The sunlight, the health habits, the how much you walk also directly correlate to your mind and body. But that's mine. So improving your focus, and then focus, it also leads to like higher happiness and stuff. You know, you're not happy when you're like negative thought, when you're negative loop spiral. You're not happy. You're like, oh, but this anime show is good. This is good. Yeah, for like an hour after, you're like, next episode, there's no good show to watch. You like watch your favorite shows. You're rewatching the same show. You're like, oh yeah, this can happen now. Oh yeah, this now. Oh, this now. You know, it's not funny. It's like, yeah, but I have to because I don't know, I feel bad, and then you go back to what you usually would do before, which would probably be your little vice there, you know. That's probably how it works. And then creativity as well, right? So I found out that a lot of times I've actually my creativity has gone up as I've been walking. I've got like ideas, I've got insights, I've had like a notebook or whatever, written down ideas. You know, my video ideas comes from mostly my walks, honestly. The best ones comes from my walk. Like this one came from my walk. I'm like, yeah, like it's a fucking illusion, because everything around you, you think this is productive, you think this is productive, you think this is productive, when honestly it's quite literally everything is in your perspective from your mind. When your mind is happy, when you're happy, everything feels better. But if you're depressed, then everything around you is depressing, right? It's like an illusion that you have conjured yourself. And how you can break out of it is improving these things as mind, as stuff like this. But creativity is one big part. This one is what you need, because you think working 10 hours, like metaphorically, you're like the guy who does 10 hours of slave work or labor. But there's a guy who does 1 hour of something that he have conjured up that is a really good idea. Then that 1 hour, let's say one video can theoretically get 100,000 views. Imagine doing one instead of 10 videos that gets 5 views. Then that's high leverage, right? The good idea, the quality, you know, very much matters in most business. This business, nearly all, because there is so much bullshit, so much crap, so many videos like this, but the quality is what's gonna stand out. And as you know, you improve your mind, you know, get away from things that destroys your brain. You do things that help your brain, such as walking, maybe meditation walks where you like meditate while you walk. You know, reading for a long time, doing something fun that is not overstimulating. It might still give you a lot of stimulation, might start to give you a lot of dopamine. Maybe reading fiction, your favorite book, instead of watching the show of the book. You know, reading your source material, that's a lot better. Let's say you watch a fucking anime show, then reading the manga or a light novel is in the right direction, you know? It's in the right direction, and it might help your brain significantly, because if you're spending every day watching that shit, you're getting days, you're reading that manga, you're reading that light novel, you're reading, I don't know, non-fiction books, whatever, days of better brain health, less stimulation, which is a huge direction. And that's why you should take that step. So let's say you're an anime addict, go to manga, read a bunch of manga, and then maybe some light novels, and then maybe read manga, read light novels, and then maybe, oh yeah, I've read a lot, I feel satisfied for a while. Now let's try non-fiction. Then you start enjoying it, and then you can, yeah, you know, starts going from there. But yeah, improving your mind in any way will, in a weird way, improve your body. Because when you're depressed, you don't feel like you know the things. Oh yeah, sunlight. I'm gonna go to the gym or whatever. I'm gonna eat this diet. I'm gonna do this. It's impossible when your mind is fucked, right? When your mind is fucked, when you're depressed, you just want to sit in bed and watch 10 hours of the same fucking show you rewatch 10th time. You know, I know this myself. So, physical body. How can you improve your physical body? Well, you know what it is, nourishment, right? You can develop nourishment if you're let's say you can improve your jawline, you can improve your face, even your like facial structure if you're not like 22 years old. Maybe then it's difficult, but you can tan your skin. You can be out in the sun. This me like a year ago, I had better tan than now. I'm kind of white, honestly. It's because in Sweden here, it's like the sun is only strong in summer, so it is winter now, so you know my skin is not as good as it did during summer, because then I tan my skin. But you can tan your skin, right? You can tan your skin, you can get vitamin D, which like literally improves your bone structure, because vitamin D is like a hormone. It's really important, which you get from the sun, and the best source is the sun. So yeah, you can improve literally your structure, your body, that way. Nourishment also, which is things that you can actually digest. So this one is very controversial for some people, but bro, you can't fucking digest plants. Why am I saying this? Because plants are like every plant. Have you had biology in 4th, 5th, 6th grade or whatever in base school, grade school? Then you know that, you know, these cell walls. Oh, animal cell, it has mitochondria, it has this and this and that. But plant cell, or vegetable cell or whatever, plant cell has cell wall, which is cellulose in Swedish, which I'm from, and then it's literally fiber, cellulose, whatever it's in English, fiber. And fiber is a incredibly, it literally condensing every single plant matter, plant food, and our body can actually not digest it. Oh, but no, you can't digest it, because when you're going to the toilet, how many times do you shit in the day? 1, maybe 2. Oh, I shit every other day. Guess what? I shit 2 times a week. Maybe 1. There are times it was only 1. What? Wait, isn't that dangerous? You know, what if it's stuck in your body? Isn't that really dangerous? You wanna know something funny? I have nothing here. I've got like 0 body fat. Like I've got no body fat because it never stores here, right? It never stores. So like, put on my shirt, whatever. But I don't have any body fat. How can I don't show off, bro? But you know, I don't have body fat. Like I don't look fat. Like I just trust me. I don't have this fucking white fat around my stomach in weird areas that makes me puffy and stuff. Like I don't have that body fat. Maybe I have a little bit of my face now, but not much. You know, like in months it just removes itself, and I can still eat until I don't need the calorie deficit. I can just eat how much I want if it's meat, and then everything fixes itself. So it's kind of an easy diet, you know. It's such an easy diet that it's a diet that we're supposed to eat. Like when I eat it, I don't feel like fucking dying. Every time I ate fucking carbohydrates, I felt like fucking sleeping every fucking time. Naturally, I do think that we're supposed to, you know, maybe rest after a meal, honestly. And I eat 1 meal a day, so after lunch, maybe a little bit of rest there. But before, I was so tired I could barely fucking move. Even cooking meat, when I ate cooked meat, I was so tired anyways. The only time I have not felt like fucking narcolepsy, fucking dying in front of a fucking chair, like sleeping directly, is through raw meat. It has bacteria that we need, and our body, yes, it can contain a lot of things that, I don't know, a lot of bacteria, a lot of stuff, it's kind of dangerous. But our body is supposed to eat it, because our body is naturally adapted to it. Like every single species, there are species that have this one food diet. We can eat more than one food. We can eat fish, we can eat ruminant animals, we can eat fruit sometimes during summer or, you know, the season. We can eat a little bit of different things, but honestly, we feel best when we eat like 1 to 2 food. If we eat the same meal every day, we eat the same ruminant meat, maybe we eat some fish, maybe we eat some Maybe a fruit in the summer, but I am not bought on that yet, because everything that is plant I just stay away from. So honestly, I'm just eating beef tallow, organ from time to time. I've only eaten it like 2-3 times, so maybe I have to go on that train yet. But maybe organ food once in a while, but it's kind of yeah, I don't know. You don't have to eat it every day, definitely not. And I don't know. I think it's a good step to eat normal meat first. I eat like muscle meat, I eat maybe some ground beef raws, you know, like high fatty meat with a lot of beef tallow, so I buy from a local farm, grass-fed, Swedish, best quality grass-fed beef tallow, eat it raw, eat the meat raw, get all the nutrients, feel amazing, don't feel like I'm gonna die and of tiredness, and then I kind of get a no, not huge rock hard dick when I wake up. So testosterone, bro. Testosterone diet. Yeah, it's good shit. So yeah, it does improve my everything. Yeah. And then the last thing I would say in body, this kind of a long video, but the last thing I would say is through movement. Maybe exercise, honestly. But I have found that when I do too many weightlifting workouts, or when I do a lot of weightlifting workout at all, I start feeling a lot worse. It could be my perception, it could be that I don't enjoy the activity at all, but I feel really, really bad days after. Like when I go to the gym, whatever, it takes me like 3 days to recover. I'm one of those guys who recovers really slow. And even then, after the gym, I feel kind of agitated, I feel mad. I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know. It feels like I'm draining my brain power, and maybe I'm even draining my nutrients, I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm draining so much fucking energy and power from my brain that I just feel agitated, I feel mad, yeah, so honestly, when I go to the gym too much, I have like no willpower, no energy, like my brain is just, like I must like sit around after the gym, so maybe it's resting, maybe it's, you know, relapsing, whatever, I feel kind of bad, honestly. But movement, I can guarantee, is helping you. Walking, there's no problem with walking for a lot of hours. No problem at all. Because walking in itself is something we have done for a lot of time. We have ran sometimes, yes. We have done some different things, yes. But walking is what's clearing my brain. Walking gets me into like this meditative kind of flow state, flow state, this sounds weird, where I have like no thoughts. I'm like, it's like I'm a part of, I lose my brain. It's not like I'm somewhere else, you know. It's not like I'm spacing out. Time just flows very quickly, and I have like no thoughts. It's like a wonderful experience that I get through walking. So that's where I get my, you know, like, honestly, that's where I like train my focus skill. That's where I get my creativity. That's kind of where I get my happiness in a way, because when I have no thoughts, that is when I am happiest. That is like peak human experience, no thoughts, such as maybe recording this video and then walking. That's like peak human experience. And these two, improving your mind and body in different ways, they indirectly, and I mean indirectly, and I say indirectly, but they do, honestly, maybe they directly help you to your goal, because these, if you start to slack on any of these, if you start like stop walking, if you stop getting sunlight, if you stop eating the right diet, if you stop, honestly, you stop improving your focus, you stop reading, maybe you stop meditating, maybe you stop meditation walk, maybe you stop going out in nature, maybe you stop anything that is connected to these two, you know, maybe the diet, you start sleeping less, anything, you notice this, if you sleep like shit one day, you will feel like shit the next day. It's kind of the same with health. You stop sunlight, you stop any of these things, you will get a massive downward negative effect. But if you're on top of them, it will become a bonus, so it will become a help. Someone will a driving force instead of a decline, but it will directly decline when your sleep, your sunlight, your diet, or whatever shit is worse. So it can either be something that's working against you or it can work with you. So it's kind of a double-edged sword here. But if you have it in check, mind and body, then that will help you so much. So these are like the foundation to any of your goals. So there are actually things which people have said, there are things, oh, this thing is practice. If they talk about something that improves your mind and body, and that improves your mind and body, if reading this manga, whatever, improves your mind because it's better than anime and doesn't destroy your brain as much, then it is good for you right now. You might in the future want to go to novels. Actually, mangas and manhwas have a tendency to scroll, a lot of pictures, and that might be a little bad for your brain. It might be similar to other scrolling, and yes, it might be better than an animation show, but it might not be as good as reading a book. And then a non-fiction book might be even better, because now it's more educational and practical for your life, while still having some fun stories, and, you can improve, So any of these things that improve mind and body, I want to be clear, they will actually help you be more productive. That is what I've learned. For trial and error, you don't believe me. I've tried 3 a.m. wake up. You can see videos on my previous channel. 3 a.m. wake ups, this and that. And during that time, my sleep was not good. I slept for like 7-8 hours. There were days I slept for 5 hours. I still got the work done, but no, it was not as good. I did not get the creativity. I wasn't really happy. It was a temporary thing that I could not do for years. I did it for a couple of months and then I fell off because I could not do it. I felt so fucking bad. So improve one of these things. Both. Anything here. And the examples I've given is a couple, but your best. You know yourself the best. What improves these? And that's things that are productive for anyone. So I would put these in alongside the thing that I want to work towards, which for me right now is I want to get like long hair is one. The second thing is, honestly, I just want to learn about the niche, growing the channel, learn about the niche. I want to fix my hair, I want to improve this niche while doing these things that makes me, happy and stuff. That's what I want to do. So things are productive for me that might help you, because we might be kind of similar. So I would say what I said on the prior slide, mind, body, plus goals. So you see this video here, it kind of looks similar here, right? Because this is one of my videos here. I'm sitting at the library, I am working, so I'm like, let me tell you my routine. So basically, I wake up. I went outside for like 5-10 minutes. It's kind of dark outside because I woke up like 6 a.m. now. So I woke up half early, not too early, but kind of early. And then when I have recorded like 1-2 videos, when I feel satisfied having recorded a couple of videos, I go to the library because they open at 7. So yeah, then I go to the library. And then I script maybe 1, 2, 3, depends on how many I want to do. Maybe it's just one sometimes. Maybe I just want to read more than I do one script on video, and I read, because one scripted video is 1 day of work, or if I have 4 videos, that's like 1 to 2 days of work, and it's fine. Some days it's much better than doing 0. So if I feel like shit, I still do 1. I actually like the work, honestly. I always come back to this. I always want to do another video. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of funny, yeah? So I script like a video. Right? So I script a video, and then I do some driving license, because I'm in the process of taking driving license. I have reviewed every chapter. Like, there are 50 chapters. I've done it twice. I've studied a lot. Now I'm just I did the hard studying. Now I just do the reviews and repeat my my tests until they are really good, and then I can take the driving license theory, and then it's just practical driving, and then I'm done, and then I have a lot more mental energy to spare. But I was kind of like 2 weeks ago, I'm like, no, I can't start doing YouTube videos because I'm in the middle of a driving license. But then I was like, huh? That's like the same guy who says, oh, but I have a lot of tests in school, so I can't do a video. I'm like, Can you not, bro? If this is your dream and your goal and you love doing this, then do it. So I just, fuck it, start doing videos. And then I'm like, yeah, I've done my video. Now I can do a driving license. And then there's no rush to do a driving license. I can do it in 1 month, or I can do it over a lot of months. And I decided, oh, I've already studied a lot. If I just review my business, review my driving license tests, do like 1 test a day or whatever, I do some tests on chapters, then I will still repeat myself and do a review, and I will still learn. And so I decided to, yeah, let's make the video as well, my YouTube video. So I do the YouTube video, I script it, then I do some driving license, and then I take like a walk for maybe half an hour, maybe longer or less, and then I go in and read, and then when my focus is not there, I like go home, eat, and then after eating I try to nap for 20 hours, because I'm just feel, even with this diet, even any diet, digestion is an extremely energy consuming process. And actually have a look, the next video will be about it, more in depth, about nutrition and digestion specifically. So I can feel a little tired, I sleep for a little bit, maybe 20 minutes, I put the alarm, I have the alarm at 35 minutes, take me 35 to 40 minutes, take me 10 minutes to get to sleep, and then I am asleep like 25 hours, so I don't fuck up my sleep schedule, feel much more refreshed and stuff like that. And then I go to the library, and then I usually read for a couple hours, maybe 2, 3, 4 hours, and then if I feel tired of that, I take another walk, and then walk and reading. Every time I can't focus on the reading, my energy is kind of low, I either nap or take a walk. But I've already taken 1 nap, so I'll probably take a walk, and then I go back, and it's possible. If you just rest, you take naps, you take walks, then you will be able to do. Because the blockage you have is like, oh, I don't have energy, let's just watch some anime. You watch anime because you have no energy. But what if you just take a nap? What if you, because but a nap will disturb my sleep schedule. Even if it kind of changed it by half an hour, it's not ideal. But even that is better than you spending 5 hours watching a random show. What if you just take a nap for 20 minutes and then you feel more refreshed? What if you just take a half an hour walk and then come back? Now I can read again, and then you read for an hour, then you have like the same problem, then take another 5-minute walk, then read again and again, and you get a lot of reading done. Right? There's nothing stopping you there. So my goals is, you could say, grow this channel. I am reading a lot of fiction right now. Maybe it's a cope, but I am enjoying it a lot, and honestly, it's kind of a cope, because my creativity comes from mostly my walks. There are some times they come from the books, but it's mostly the non-fiction books. But there are a couple of books I really want to read, and it's better for me to just read them, because there's not many books, honestly, that I want to read. There's a couple of fiction novels that I just want to read. To be perfectly honest, there are some that's from the shows I've watched, but there are also others that I just want to read, that are new books that has come that I really want to read. So maybe there's like 10, maybe 5, 6, 7 fiction books that I want to read. There is one romance, there is one show about noble aristocracy that I fucking love. It's my favorite book of all time. It's like Bastard Alexio Sage. Like, bro, now you're gonna search it up, but that's my favorite book of all time. It is so good. I've read the 7 books. There's 8 and 9 has been released, so there's 2 books I'm gonna read. So those books it's my favorite book series of all time. And then there is one, it's a light novel, maybe, yeah, you can laugh at me, but it's like this Clash of the Elite. I fucking love it. There is some books, I'm starting year 3 now. It's really fucking good. And then there is some romance show, and a romance book, about like an umbrella girl or something. It's kind of weird, but I really like the story, so I just want to read a little more of it. And yeah, there might come times where I don't want to read more, and then I go to non-fiction books, because through the years I've actually read more non-fiction books than fiction books in total, so I'm not worried about I'm just gonna stop reading non-fiction books. No, I have 2 free non-fiction books on my reading tablet that I'm really excited to read. It's like a Kindle thingy, almost. It's Kindle but not Amazon, so you know, e-reader that I'm gonna read. So, well, I do get a little bit of creativity, but I improve my focus, which is my mind, and then by not overstimulating myself with a show, it also helps my mind. And then it's a good thing because when I feel tired of reading, I take a walk. So even if I don't read non-fiction, it's still helping me towards my goal. Not as much, but still doing so. So it is fine to keep for now. So your life is a fucking illusion if your actions don't align to mind, body, and goals. And this is why this video might have triggered you. If you got to the end, you actually got an answer to the thing that I maybe triggered you on. And that's what I said, everything that is not aligned to your mind, body, and goals are a cope. Because if they don't improve your focus, your happiness, your progress to your goal or whatever, then they're not productive. So let's say go to the gym. It is not productive for me. It could be productive for you, by the way. I'm just saying it's not productive for me because my goal now is the business and learn about my niche more. I'm more of a naturalist. I want to learn anything natural. I want to learn more about sunlight. I want to learn more about productivity. I want to learn more about how I can be, happy. How I want to learn more about walks. I want to learn more about different books. I want to learn more about the things I've talked about in this video. And so that thing does not serve me directly. But anything that improves my focus, movement, anything that improves my focus and presence and all those things are aligning. So don't do things that don't align. So now I can talk about these habits are bad. What habits are good and what habits are bad are entirely depending on your goal. And yes, people say it's overstimulation, people say anime is bad. And I would say it is, because you wanna know what? The story you're consuming usually has a source material, either it's a light novel or manga, so reading the manga itself is actually more productive than, so it doesn't align the show. In fact, it might detract. You might start realizing, oh, when I'm watching anime, I'm doing flop-a-thons, I'm doing anime-thons, where I'm sitting all day in bed doing that, and you're not productive. You're not seeing the sun, then you're not productive, right? You know what is not productive. Because just put this, you can write this down, everything is an illusion if your actions don't align to these things, these three things. So that is the answer to any of your questions. This applies to everything. If they don't apply to any of these three, then they are not productive at all. So that's it.